Alrighty there, gamers. What's up, everybody? My name is Sen, and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're actually talking a little bit about player expression in relation to playing fighting games. So very recently on a video, I got a comment talking about player expression, and that's actually going to be the topic of the video. The literal comment, more or less, was they don't give out awards at EVO for player expression. The only thing that matters is the W and the viable options to get there. Now, that's just off of memory. I do remember that comment quite specifically. I've thought about that comment a little bit in the best way I could potentially break that down for you guys. That is unfortunate. So let's start with the primary word here, expression. The process of making known one's thoughts or feelings. Now, a definition like this isn't quite synonymous to something like player expression. Let's see if we can find something a bit more specific. Player expression roughly refers to a game's propensity to allow individuals to manipulate and maneuver any given character with unique styles and approaches from others using the same character. So in summary, like a certain uniqueness, a certain individuality even within playing the same character. So with that, there's a couple things you can actually pull from player expression. First off, it can start with a character or characters that you are playing. I've been using the team Goku Blue, Trunks, and Super Saiyan Vegeta for quite some time. It's been my main team for a little while now, and I can't say that I've seen another person play this exact team. They might have pulled a character or characters from this team, but never the full thing. I've never seen someone one-for-one play my team. And even if they do play the same team, they might not play it the exact way that I do. Funnily enough, what this conversation derives from is the time period, I think, between Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. People were feeling as if their sense of player expression was being attacked because there was a lower execution barrier. People felt as if they were losing their player expression because in Street Fighter 4 there was no buffer out of what I know. So if you wanted to do a combo in that game, it was just raw timing from my understanding. People, and even at the highest level, felt as if their player expression was being attacked. To them, it looked as if you couldn't have your signature anymore when it comes to doing something like a combo or a setup or a mix-up or whatever. And the reason I brought that up is if each game's like future installment has the mindset of getting easier every time with each iteration, you're going to end up with, like, there's a fear that you're going to end up with like a shell of what that game used to be to people. That's what I was afraid of. With that said, I'm not like retreading on old ground here. I like Street Fighter 6. But going back to the comment at hand, no one wins an award at EVO for player expression. So that comment was actually on the back of this moment right here, which if this isn't one of the most telltale signs of player expression right here, Daigo doing this combo, this fucking insane combo, if this isn't the pinnacle of that, I don't know what is. For those of you that don't know, that combo's hard as fuck. I think there's multiple one-frame links in that combo. It's very tough. Daigo is one of the most notable players of all time, winning 6 EVO championships. So quite literally, they do hand out awards at EVO for player expression. But we can actually even take things a step higher. This is Chris G versus Justin Wong. Justin Wong is one of the most famous or even infamous players in the fighting game community, one of the most prolific players, and one of the most winning players of all time in EVO history. I think he literally has the record for most EVO wins. Funnily enough, I don't remember where I heard this, but I remember hearing that there were people that were telling Justin Wong to drop his team of Storm, Wolverine, Akuma. But no, Justin stuck with his team. As far as I know, this is the only team that he has played in his Marvel 3 career. I'm sure he messed around casually with other teams, but this is the team that I know him for. That's the team that many other people know him for, and he stuck with it. And eventually, he did win this matchup against Chris G. So quite literally, you definitely can win an award at EVO for something like player expression. That's not everything that goes into getting good at fighting games, but I think the reason we're at a lower level is because we're not expressing ourselves enough with these characters. To like be a little bit more clear on this, Daigo didn't have to do his combo. He could have definitely picked a safer combo that just wasn't as flashy or wasn't as interesting. It's possible that he thought he could have killed, but he had a number of options and he chose to go for the big combo. He chose to go for a potential fancy moment. I don't know if he was thinking about that in the moment. I think he was just thinking about, okay, I'm going to potentially go for game here. Another famous moment you guys might think of related to Daigo is obviously EVO moment 37. This moment has been played to death 100 times over. And you might be thinking of the parry as like a very good example of player expression, but I actually disagree in this situation. Like I'm sure you can find an argument to say that it is, but I would say everything Daigo is doing before the parry is actually much closer related to player expression. You know, rare footage of Daigo actually angry. He's just dashing, throwing EX fireball, all that stuff. Like he's playing aggressive. I don't see the parry this moment, which obviously is crazy, one of the most historical fighting game moments of all time. I don't see this as player expression because it's kind of mandatory to win. Maybe there's a different way out of there, like jump back or something like that, or maybe Chun-Li would have caught, I don't know. But he's literally just doing what he needs to survive. You know, there's a touch of player expression right here, I think, because I don't think you have to jump parry. But with that said, though, jump parry enables this combo, this jump in to happen after the fact. So I would say maybe the combo after is actually player expression as well. That's my time. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more, check out the rest of the channel. In the description, there's links to not just my channel, but my friends' channels as well. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace.